What's going on, everybody? It's been a little bit, but we are finally back. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to get back into the flow and start doing some work. So we've already, you know, cleared away a lot of that water. So I'm gonna get back to working on this water for now, and we're gonna try to empty this whole thing out. That would be the goal. If we can get that done, we'll be golden. If you don't remember, last episode we put those setups there so we can see where we still need to build the walls. And yeah, so we're just gonna jump into it. Let me check to make sure I've got some fuel in these furnaces so that we can keep burning. Yep, cool. Alright, I'm gonna get started and I'll see you guys in a bit. This is it. This is the last layer, and then the monument will be completely drained from the top. There's still water on the bottom, inside, but the top layer is going to be completely exposed. I'm really proud of all the stuff that we've got done today. Well, it's actually been like 2 or 3 days. I haven't had enough time to just sit down and crank it all out at once. So I've been splitting it up a little bit, but this is gonna all be in the same video because I want to actually get some progress done. I've got a bunch of plans and I would like to actually be able to start working on them. So yeah, we're trying to get a lot done here, and let's just jump into it. Alright guys, check it out. It's all been drained. We still have one layer of sand to get rid of there. And we still have to do the inside of the monument itself as well as the around the bottom. but we've officially drained all the water from the top of the monument. Boy, that was a lot of sponging. It would have been a lot easier if we had found a couple extra stacks of sponges in those monuments over there, because we literally were doing the whole thing with 49 sponges, which was a pretty big pain because you have to keep going up to furnace them and in between like every other layer. So I would go across one layer, furnace, go another layer, furnace, go another layer, furnace. Because if I could have just done like 2 or 3 in a row, it would have been so much faster. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Luckily, I don't think, so we're gonna have to clear a little bit more water for a specific plan that I have in terms of making our mega biodome, which I actually have kind of fleshed out a little bit of what I want to do for that. It's gonna be around this structure right here. So we're gonna be tearing the monument actually down. There's little bits of damage, as you can probably see on the monument. That was caused by me having to mine some things when I was trying to get sand and stuff. Doesn't matter. The whole thing is going to be taken down anyway. I'm going to be making a epic guardian farm inside of an epic, huge biodome. And this thing is going to be awesome when we finish it. It is going to be a lot of work though, a lot of time. So I'm not going to plan on doing that in like a soon episode or anything. It's going to be, I'm going to kind of do it in the background, and I'll just give you guys updates because it's going to take way too long to just do all at once. But for now, I was thinking we could actually set up the beacon down there and maybe get started actually clearing out some of the monument away, because it'll be, once we fix up this pick here, let's start going to do that now. Once we fix this pick up to efficiency 5 and we get that haste 2 beacon going, we're going to insta-mine all those blocks, and it is going to be way quick and really satisfying, hopefully. And then, like, once we get this thing set up, this is going to be the biggest addition to our world so far, like, by far. Not even, like, nothing even comes close. The nether portal hub, we've not even really got that much done on it anyway. Like, that'll be really useful once it's actually done. It'll probably take the cake. But like for right now, yeah, by far the most useful thing that we've done in the world is going to be creating that little space over there. Alright, so I'm going to grab some ladders, I think. Do I need ladders? Yeah, I probably do. And then at the very least I need that pickaxe, so I need to find that. I'll be right back in a second, guys, once I'm more prepared. Alright guys, so I got it all set up. If we look to the side here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on the beacon, and that should mean that we should be able to get haste 2. Very nice. Then all you do is you put a gold ingot in here, click done, and if we take off this book, you can see to the side, haste 2. That's going to be a huge help. Also, this ladder kind of goes through water, so it's a little weird, but as you can see, except for these sea lanterns, this stuff is all going to mine instantly, which is going to make the process of clearing the monument so much faster, because we're just going to be able to zap through and take out the blocks just the way that we need them. And this will also be super useful because it's going to let us build some of the clear some of the surrounding area for the actual biodome that we're going to be making. So this is going to be a huge time saver for us. So I'm just going to clear some of this stuff out, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and we're back, guys, and as you can see, that was not a lot of time, but you can clear a large amount of space pretty much effortlessly using this method. And the sponges work so much better if there's blocks nearby. Like, I only used 13 sponges, but I was able to get all this, cleared from water. It might be a little easier to see just quite how much has happened if we go up to the rim, and I'm gonna grab some more sponges as well as dump some inventory space. The good news is though, we're gonna be using a lot of these blocks in our actual design of our biodomes, I've got a little bit of a cool plan ready. So we're gonna have to see how that turns out, but I'm pretty excited for it. And yeah, from what it was before to that much of it being flattened out in probably 10 minutes, 5 minutes, like it is a massive, massive time saver. We're actually going to want to set up some chests over here anyway, so I think I'll just do that now so we can start storing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That'll give us a couple of double chests, and what we're going to do with them is just kind of put them somewhere. You know, that's what you do with... No, keep forgetting about that. If you hold shift, you have to place it on the actual chest, and they have to be facing the same way. It's so specific now, ever since they changed the thing so the chests can now stack together. But yeah, sorry, so that didn't make much sense. So it used to be that chests would kind of automatically attach to each other unless you had a trap chest, and in that case they wouldn't. But ever since they changed normal chests to attach to each other more regularly, it's just so much harder to actually place chests if you're used to placing them the older way. So you'll probably get to see what I'm talking about here. Sponges just work really well. Well, this is a pretty bad example, but normally they work quite well in areas with blocks nearby. So this one is like just barely big enough that it's a little awkward to get everything, but normally they soak up the water pretty darn good. And as you can see here in a second, also the haste is nice with getting rid of sponges too, so otherwise they require a little bit more mining. Gotta do this, gotta slowly break them, but they're much easier to deal with the haste. But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about here. Check this out. You can just easily slice away everything that you need to get rid of. As long as your feet are standing on the ground, it's an insta-mine. If you jump or something, then it's not, but that's fine. I mean, you just don't jump. It's not exactly difficult to avoid. And yeah, it's so easy to clear out space. So easy. Especially with the sponges making it not difficult to get rid of the water either. It's just a really quick combo. So let's clear out some of these. Maybe I can get a good example here of how easy it is to clear a room. See? Just like that. The single sponge took care of the whole thing for us. And then you can just knock the walls down like that. Very easy to do. Oh yeah, check that out. We've already done a bunch of big sections, and it didn't take us very long at all. So the easiest way to do it is just kind of get to the middle of the room, and usually you kind of want to either make sure that the sources can't regen, or just kind of go through a different corridor. So we'll put one here, here, and sometimes it's a bit tricky if the room doesn't lay out super cleanly like this, but it's really not that difficult to get rid of them most of the time. And if you have like one block left over, not a huge deal either. The biggest spots that are difficult is these kind of hallway things, because there's always water that gets left somewhere. But like I was saying earlier, it's not that hard to get rid of, just a little inconvenient. And then from there, it's just a bunch of mining out stuff. There's some sources around here. I'm not sure which blocks it was. Yep, it was those. But yeah, then it's super quick mining to get rid of the rest of the blocks. And we're going to get rid of this water channel here pretty easily with just a couple sponges. And no problem, we've already flattened it down like probably 15 blocks or so, and it did not take very long. As you can see, this method is by far the easiest method. Once you get the water cleared, get that haste beacon set up, you can just go to town on it with a couple of sponges and a efficiency 5. Oh, it's so nice. It's also really satisfying when you break the blocks too. Like, just listen to that sound. Oh, it's so nice. And it saves us so much digging time too. Imagine if we were digging this out with like an iron pick or something. It would, like, just to do that part alone would have taken probably an hour or two, and we did it in probably 20 minutes, maybe 25 at like at a really high end. So we're already down to like this level, so we've cleared away the entire top bit in really short amount of time. So yeah, I'm just gonna peel off maybe a couple more layers. We're not gonna do this all today, but I would like to get a pretty big start on it, just so that we can actually start using guardians for a source of experience and materials, because that's kind of the whole reason we're building the farm, right? So we want to get this up sooner rather than later. So I'm just gonna do maybe 2-3 more layers, and I'll get back to you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so if you take a look, we've done a pretty decent amount. Got that whole section mostly cleared. It's not completely done yet, but it's very close. Big steps being taken, and this barely even resembles a monument at this point. Unfortunately, I was not paying attention and my helmet broke, which actually really stinks because I was specifically trying to avoid doing that, and I took it off, but I put it on for like a minute when I was setting up the beacon, and I just forgot to take it off after that. So there's a lot of guardians around here, as you can see, and I actually have to get out of here because I don't have food. And it's really dangerous at the moment because they all just come spilling out. So it's very difficult to make headway without maybe building some like chamber where they can spawn. Also, I am probably done working on that for now, just because I need to get some food. I screwed up pretty bad and destroyed my helmet, which is no good. But yeah, this is going to be something that we're going to be working on more as we get more time for it. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today probably. And we're going to have to work on some other things in the next episode. We'll probably still be working on this, but it'll be in the background. It won't be the focus of the episode, just because we've been doing a lot of it lately, and I would like to kind of spice it up a little bit, make it fresh, do something interesting. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry not a lot really happened this episode, just kind of getting back into the swing of things and getting stuff rolling. But once this project is done, it's going to enable us to do so many other things, because we're never going to have to worry about getting experience ever again. Like, this is going to be huge for us as a Minecraft community of one person. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed if you did, and I'll see you guys again later.